Which recent statement by Donald Trump has reignited debate over U.S. withdrawal from long-standing international institutions? Donald Trump stated that the United States should reconsider participation in several multilateral organizations unless they provide direct and measurable benefits, reviving concerns over potential U.S. disengagement from global governance frameworks. What economic warning did the International Monetary Fund issue in early 2026 regarding global debt levels? The IMF warned that global sovereign debt has reached record highs, increasing the risk of financial instability, particularly in developing economies facing rising interest rates and reduced access to credit. Which unexpected role has Iceland taken on in recent international security discussions? Iceland has emerged as a key diplomatic convener in Arctic security talks, leveraging its strategic location to host dialogues on NATO readiness, maritime security, and climate-driven geopolitical risks. What recent development involving Russia has altered global energy market expectations? Russia announced a long-term redirection of energy exports toward Asia and the global south, signaling a structural shift away from European markets and reshaping global oil and gas trade flows. Which technology concern did the United Nations highlight as a growing threat to democratic systems worldwide? The United Nations warned that generative artificial intelligence is increasingly being used for election interference, large-scale disinformation, and political manipulation, prompting calls for international AI regulation. What unusual climate trend reported in 2026 has alarmed environmental scientists across multiple continents? Scientists said that extreme weather events like heat waves, floods, and droughts were happening at the same time in areas with very different climates. This implies that global weather systems are becoming increasingly unstable. Which global shipping issue has returned to prominence due to geopolitical instability in key maritime corridors? Disruptions in major shipping routes have caused rising freight costs and supply chain delays, renewing concerns over global trade resilience and economic inflation in import-dependent countries. Which political developments in Europe have signaled growing voter fatigue with traditional party systems? In several European elections, independent and non-traditional political movements have received record support. This indicates that people are unhappy with the cost of living, immigration policy, and the credibility of the government. How has the concept of economic warfare evolved in recent global policy discussions? Economic warfare now increasingly refers to coordinated sanctions, export controls, and currency pressure used as strategic tools between states, often replacing direct military confrontation. What major global workforce trend have policymakers identified as a long-term challenge for economic growth? Governments have identified declining birth rates, combined with aging populations, as a critical challenge that threatens labor shortages, pension sustainability, and long-term economic productivity.